Have you ever wondered how your favorite radio station reaches your car, or how your phone can talk to cell towers miles away? Today, we're going to explore one of the most amazing inventions in modern technology, the antenna. We'll discover how these clever devices can catch invisible electric signals floating through the air and turn them into radio waves that carry music, voices, and data all around the world. It's like having a magical net that can catch invisible messages from the sky. Electric signals are like tiny rivers of moving electrons that flow through wires and even through the air around us. Think of electrons as incredibly small particles that have electric charge, kind of like tiny magnets that can push and pull on each other. When these electrons move in patterns, they can carry information just like how different drumbeat patterns can carry different messages. These moving electrons create what we call an electric current, and when this current changes in special ways, it can jump off wires and travel through the air as invisible waves. The amazing thing is that these electric signals can carry all sorts of information, like the sound of your favorite song, a phone conversation, or even the data that makes up a text message. An antenna is basically a specially designed piece of metal that acts like a bridge between electric signals and wires and radio waves in the air. Most antennas are made from materials like copper or aluminum because these metals are excellent at conducting electricity, which means electrons can flow through them very easily. The length and shape of an antenna aren't random. Engineers calculate the exact size needed based on the type of radio waves they want to work with. Just like how a guitar string needs to be the right length to make the right musical note, an antenna needs to be the right size to catch or send specific types of radio signals. Some antennas look like straight rods, others look like dishes or even complex geometric shapes, but they're all designed with one goal in mind: to efficiently transfer energy between electric signals and radio waves. When radio waves traveling through the air hit an antenna, something really cool happens called electromagnetic induction. It's like the radio waves are gently shaking the electrons inside the metal antenna. These invisible radio waves are actually made up of electric and magnetic fields that are constantly changing, and when they encounter the metal in an antenna, they cause the free electrons in that metal to start moving back and forth. This movement of electrons creates a tiny electric current that flows through the antenna, just like how shaking a rope makes waves travel along its length. The stronger the radio waves that hit the antenna, the more the electrons move, and the stronger the electric signal becomes. It's amazing to think that invisible waves traveling at the speed of light can actually make electrons dance inside a piece of metal, creating the electric signals that eventually become the music or voices we hear. The conversion process is like having a translator that can change one language into another, except instead of words, we're changing between different types of energy. When the radio waves hit the antenna and create electric currents, the antenna acts as a converter that transforms the electromagnetic energy of radio waves into electrical energy that can flow through wires and circuits. This process works because both radio waves and electric signals are fundamentally the same type of energy, electromagnetic energy, just in different forms. The antenna is designed to be most efficient at specific frequencies, which means it's like being tuned to listen for certain colors of invisible light. Once the radio wave energy becomes electric signal energy, it can be amplified, made stronger, and processed by other electronic devices like radios, TVs, or cell phones that turn these signals back into sounds, pictures, or data we can understand. While we've been talking about receiving radio waves, antennas can also work in reverse. They can take electric signals and turn them into radio waves that travel out into the world. When an electric signal flows through an antenna, the moving electrons create changing electric and magnetic fields around the metal, and these fields break away from the antenna and travel through space as radio waves. It's like how throwing a stone into a pond creates ripples that spread outward, except these ripples are invisible electromagnetic waves that can travel for thousands of miles. The electric signal makes the electrons in the antenna accelerate back and forth very quickly, and according to the laws of physics, whenever charged particles like electrons accelerate, they give off electromagnetic radiation. This is how radio and TV stations, cell phone towers, and even your Wi-Fi router can send information through the air to reach devices far away from them. The size and shape of an antenna are crucial because they need to match the wavelength of the radio waves they're designed to work with, kind of like how a lock needs to match a specific key. Radio waves come in many different sizes. Some have wavelengths as long as a football field, while others are shorter than your thumb, and an antenna works best when its size is related to these wavelengths in specific mathematical ways. For example, many antennas are designed to be exactly 1/4 or 1/2 the length of the radio wave they're meant to catch, because these sizes create the best conditions for energy transfer. The shape also matters because it affects how the antenna interacts with radio waves coming from different directions. Some antennas are designed to catch signals from all around, like the antenna on your car, while others are focused like a flashlight beam to work with signals from just one direction. Engineers spend lots of time using math and computer simulations to design antennas that are as efficient as possible at converting between electric signals and radio waves. Antennas are everywhere in our modern world, working behind the scenes to keep us connected and entertained every single day. Your cell phone has multiple tiny antennas inside it that let you make calls, send texts, and use the internet by communicating with cell towers that have much larger antennas. Radio and television stations use huge antennas, sometimes hundreds of feet tall, to broadcast their signals across entire cities and regions. Even your home Wi-Fi router has small antennas that create a bubble of radio waves so your devices can connect to the internet wirelessly. GPS satellites orbiting high above Earth use antennas to send location signals down to the GPS receiver in your car or phone, helping you navigate to new places. From the tiny antenna in a garage door opener to the massive dish antennas that communicate with spacecraft exploring other planets, these amazing devices are constantly converting between electric signals and radio waves to make our connected world possible. What's the coolest thing you've learned about how antennas work? Maybe you've noticed antennas around your neighborhood that you never paid attention to before. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what surprised you most about these amazing devices. And if you enjoyed learning about antennas today, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more fun science explanations that make complex topics easy to understand.